The Battle of Nuremberg, a World Cup showdown that shook the football world. The 2006 World Cup in Germany is remembered for a number of reasons. The stunning performances of stars like Ronaldinho, Cannavaro, and Klose, the heroics of underdogs like Ghana and Ukraine, the historic showdown between Italy and France in the final. But there's one match that stands out above all the rest for its sheer intensity, violence, and drama: the Battle of Nuremberg. On June 25, 2006, Portugal faced off against the Netherlands in a round of 16 match that would go down in history as one of the most brutal and chaotic in World Cup history. Both sides were filled with talent and ambition, and both had high hopes of progressing to the quarterfinals. But what started as a clash of titans quickly turned into a war of attrition, with players from both teams committing foul after foul, yellows and reds raining down like confetti. The stage was set for a clash of styles. Portugal, led by the dynamic winger Cristiano Ronaldo, and the skillful playmaker Deco, were known for their attacking flair and technical ability. The Netherlands, led by the bullish midfielder Mark van Bommel and the mercurial winger Arjen Robben, were renowned for their physicality and aggression. But no one could have predicted just how violent and frenzied the match would become. Bommel was the first booking with a wild foul on Ronaldo. Little did Ronaldo know that there was more to come. By the 6th minute, referee Valentin Ivanov booked Dutch defender Khalid Boulahrouz for a wild lunge on Ronaldo that would bother him for the rest of the game. The Netherlands continued to play with ferocity and passion, launching dangerous counterattacks and pressing Portugal high up the pitch. But their aggression would prove to be their undoing. By the 23rd minute, Maniche scores a beauty for Portugal. Still, they both continued to commit foul after foul. By halftime, the score was still 1-0, and the atmosphere was tense and electric. The two sides had already racked up a combined total of 20 fouls, and the Portuguese had been reduced to 10 men after midfielder Costina was sent off, after receiving a second yellow card for a handball. The second half of the Battle of Nuremberg was marked by escalating tensions and a series of heated incidents. The players' frustrations reached boiling point, resulting in a flurry of yellow and red cards, as well as several controversial moments. The intensity of the match continued to rise as both teams aggressively sought to gain an advantage. In the 50th minute, Petit was cautioned, adding fuel to the fire. The situation quickly escalated when Luis Figo engaged in a touchline confrontation with Mark van Bommel, headbutting him in the process. This controversial act drew attention and sparked further confrontations. The match took another dramatic turn in the 63rd minute when Khalid Boulahrouz was shown a second yellow card for fouling Figo, prompting a melee that involved Boulahrouz, Simão, André Uige, and the Portuguese bench. Deco, Portugal's playmaker, roughed up Dutch defender John Heitinga and received a booking. The Netherlands, in a breach of football's unwritten code, failed to return the ball after Portugal had kicked it out of play for a player to receive medical treatment. This violation led to a brawl, with Wesley Sneijder pushing Petit to the ground and receiving a caution. Rafael van der Vaart of the Netherlands was also shown a yellow card, presumably for dissent. The disciplinary issues continued to plague both teams. Portugal's goalkeeper Ricardo and left-back Nuno Valente were both punished, with Ricardo cautioned for time wasting and Valente for a rough foul. Deco, already carrying a yellow card, received his second caution and was sent off in the 78th minute for delaying the restart after a free kick. The game began to slow down, and Portugal still remained in control, with a few goal threats from the Dutch. Overall, the second half was filled with confrontations, cards, and controversial moments that exemplified the intense and volatile nature of the Battle of Nuremberg. These incidents had a lasting impact on the match, and further fueled the fierce rivalry between Portugal and the Netherlands. Just imagine, if the game had gone to penalties, LOL, I can't imagine what would have happened then. The aftermath. Post-match. Neither of the players had many positives to say about each other. Ronaldo believed the foul on him by Boulahrouz was intentional, saying Boulahrouz's tackle from the start of the game was clearly an intentional foul to get me injured. But Boulahrouz has stood by his actions, stating in 2012, speaking on Ronaldo, "I saw him at the Euros. Wesley Sneijder was talking to him in the hallway when we had to wait before training. Sneijder called me, 'Hey, Bula!' and then, 'Hey, Chris, look your best friend.' Ronaldo's face said it all. Ha! I didn't say sorry. It was water under the bridge at that moment. Yeah, just going off that quote, it doesn't seem like they're the best of friends." In the years since the Battle of Nuremberg, there has been much debate about the impact that the match had on the sport. Some have argued that it was a wake-up call for football, forcing FIFA to take a tougher stance on violent conduct and player behavior. Others have suggested that it was a one-off, a freak occurrence that was unlikely to be repeated. However, there is no denying that the Battle of Nuremberg remains a defining moment in the history of the World Cup, a match that was both thrilling and terrifying in equal measure. It showed just how far players are willing to go in pursuit of victory, and just how thin the line between aggression and violence can be. Portugal went on to play England, which they won in a
Here comes Ronaldo trying to win it.
Though not without some controversy. I watched that game as an England fan. When Rooney got sent off. Man. But anyway, they went on to play France and lose 1-0. This set the stage for an entertaining final between France and Italy, which was also no short of controversy. But that's for another video. Please be sure to like and comment what your thoughts on this match are. Also, subscribe for more football content. There's new series that I'll be introducing soon.